Apes, 1, 2, 3, checking in from the NASA command center. Hello. We are back at it again, Daniel. Back at it again. Back at it. All right. Did I successfully go live on everything that I was supposed to? That was like one of the quickest times I spun everything up, at least as fast as I could. Let's see how this is going. I think I'm live. Who knows? If not, I'll just talk to myself. Not much of a difference from previous times that I've just let it rip. Hello. Coming back at you. Folks. Thank you. Man, that was fun. With that, the only thing I would do about it, I had a great time. I just want to do a longer form one. Like, I wish Trey and I could do a longer form interview together, like sit down for like an hour and a half and get interviewed by people. The way it works on like mainstream media, like you have a couple minutes. We had like 5 minutes. So what? Then each of us, like Trey and I, get 2.5 minutes, not even, because then obviously Charles has to ask the question. So like it would be cool, and I like it. It's awesome, but it would also be fun to like kind of get in more of like a longer form one. And I guess that's what podcasting is for. So maybe I could get some of that together to explain what the apes are doing, get on like a longer form podcast, talk for an hour and a half, something like that. That would be fun. But no, it was a blast. I like it. It's always fun. It's always fun to do it with Charles, and it's always a blast in the opportunities where Trey and I can speak together. Granted, you guys should have a real show. The eyebrows were almost perfect. I don't know what happened with was I doing weird stuff with my eyebrows? I didn't even see it or anything like that. I wasn't able to watch it back. But anyway, AMC, let's see it crush above 46. Right now, we're still kind of following this trend line for the day. A weird consolidation day. Like right now, 45, 55, where AMC's at, it's pretty much halfway through its own trend. Lower highs, higher lows. We're just in the middle of it. So we're in this wedge, big consolidation, and people, I guess, don't really know how to quite react to what happened yesterday. So I'm still watching 46, very important, but whatever it is, like obviously yesterday was not a fluke on AMC. No matter what, it wasn't a fluke. I mean, we're holding strong all day. AMC's up 3%. GME is, yes, it is down 2%, but do not forget that it actually ran 27% yesterday. AMC ran 20% yesterday. So the fact that GME is holding above 200, they try to get it below that, they weren't successful. And also, don't sleep on SPRT here. SPRT, like actually as I'm talking, we're getting that movement above 1368. Have you ever asked Charles Payne to come on the show and chat about AMC or GME? Would that be considered conflict of interest? I don't know if it would. I mean, I could ask. I could definitely ask. With that one, I don't know if they are or not allowed to. Like, I don't know how it works, or if there's like legal issues, or if he's not allowed on other shows. I really don't know how it works. But I guess it can't hurt to ask. The worst answer is just going to be no, I can't do it. Get on Joe Rogan's podcast. It is definitely not, you can't just like get on Joe Rogan's podcast. I wish I would totally do it, or even the same as just these other big podcasts, something like Logan Paul's Impulsive, or there's so many big podcasts out there that would still be in this realm that I would do. It's just hard to get on the radar. It's hard to get seen and known by all of those people. Very difficult. But you never know. One of those days, you might just get that email. See me with the double bottom. Yeah, could be a nice George W setup. Be a W for as we head into Power Hour. We're about 11 minutes out, 10 minutes out from Power Hour. I'm excited. Timcast, that was awesome. I did that one. I had a blast on Timcast IRL. That was fun. Bad news, Hood is ripping. So that'll just make it higher. When we wave to go buy Robinhood, it'll just make it a little bit higher for us to go. Someone said Logan Paul's for 8th graders. Hey, 8th graders can get stock too. And it's one of those things that you can't deny the size of it. You really can't. Right now, our goal should be to explain and say the story, the narrative of apes to as many people who are willing to listen. The more, the merrier. If you're looking down at your P&L and you want it to be more green, the goal is, it doesn't matter if you, I guess, do or don't agree with people for whatever reason, whether it's like political or any of this. The goal is to explain this story to as many people. The more people that hear, we're going to convert X percent. So if we're always converting X percent, we want it in the story in front of the biggest magnitude of people possible. Period. It's honestly that simple. The more, the merrier. We're not at the point where we can pick and choose and be like, oh, well, these people, they like, I kind of like them, but like, money is money. Buying AMC, buying GME, any of this, that is buying pressure. That is demand. That is exactly what we're in this for. We're not gonna be, I don't know, this concept of like, oh, we can talk to these people, not those people. Hey, everyone's money is as good as your money. Buying is buying. We're not at the point of picking and choosing. Carpool karaoke. That's hilarious. I love this one, Tad. Riley meet Matt. That would be so funny if Riley had a podcast. What is the current SPY trajectory? SPY 449. I'm still watching 450. I wouldn't do trajectory too far out from 450 because I'm expecting that to act as resistance. And remember that Powell will be speaking on Friday, so in 2 days, about some of the stuff from the Jackson Hole, like some symposium summit thing. Matt, the article on Weeble of GME is written as if GME hit 277 and then continued talking like it was resistance yesterday. FUD machine broke. Oh, I haven't seen that one. That's weird. Have you ever asked Charles? All right, we did that. Steve Bannon gave Ape Nation a shout out on Tim Class last night. They were talking about the conglomeration of information. Yeah, so I've heard a couple things about, I believe Bannon has his podcast War Room, and I'm pretty sure Gabe, like Review Dork, went onto it and kind of talked about what was going on. But like I said, left, right, in the middle, if you like the podcast or not, it's a game of how many people are willing to listen to our story. It's honestly that simple. I don't think we have to overcomplicate it. If you look at your account and you want it to go more green, one of the things that'll help it go more green is more people knowing about what is truly going on in the situation. All right, SPRT looking strong. It looks like it took all day, but it might be breaking out of 1368 pretty soon right here. AMC, let me know, stop me if you've heard this before, but it is currently battling it out at 46. And then GME is at 205, still looking to go green on the day. Really not that far away though. What does the MACD look like? All right, a little bit red on the 5-minute. What else do we have? Shout out, shout out. Here we go. SPRT might be popping pretty soon. Might be popping. What else do we have going on? All right, we figured this out. We are live there, and I believe we are also live there. Shout out, shout out. All right. AMC, look at going above 46. All right. AMC currently 45.67, and I'm watching the MACD right here for a final cross. And then it was so close to crossing on GME on this push. And then this bar is kind of hurting it right now, but like huge swing up, huge swing back down. SPRT looking some sort of way right now. SPRT, watch 14, see how it reacts. They are currently at 1380. SPRT, really, really weird day, but looks like it might be strong in power hour. Really weird day on SPRT, but it is up 16% right now. Ted, that's hilarious. Oh, that is very, very funny. All right, come on. Let's see the pop. Let's see a power hour. Let's see why we call these things a power hour. Are you single? Would you reply if I DM'd you an Insta? Are you looking for delicious hot today as usual? It looks like it's my snack time. Atomic APES, I am spoken for. I am, but that's pretty funny. I appreciate the offer. Very kind of you. Michael Jordan was asked why he doesn't take a political stance. His answer, Democrats and Republicans buy shoes. Very, very good point. How can it be the same-ish volume today and 1.5? Because remember, volume is in no way correlated with gain. Volume is correlated with volatility and like swings, but not percentage gain or percentage loss. That's not an accurate correlation. And hey, I mean, if you're in AMC, you should still be happy we're up 3%. And for all we know, GME is currently down 2.2%, but we still have about just over 60 minutes of trading. These things can definitely move in the final 60 minutes of the day. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it at all. Watch for AMC to get above 46.50. Obviously, 46 is the key one, but I'm just looking at this recent relative spike. And then obviously GME, we're going to be watching this one, 213.50. But people, you never, ever know. You never, ever know. Oh, if you haven't already, as you guys are coming in here just to get people ready for Power Hour, if you could help me out just a little bit, everyone destroy that like button, the Royal Rumble button. If you want to join up with Twitch, obviously just hit follow. If you want to join up with YouTube and Rumble, just hit the subscribe button. All that stuff, that type of engagement, it does help me out and it promotes me to more people to get more people in here for Power Hour, and it's completely, completely free. It does help for me just to remind people. I know it gets annoying. Let me know if it gets too much. But I just want to give a quick reminder since we just started this stream up. But you guys were annihilating all the engagement buttons early this morning. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And actually, specifically, hang on. I just want to make sure this number is right, because if so, is this, let me double check. Yeah, you guys have been straight up murdering the subscribe button on YouTube and on Rumble. So shout out. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. All right, now let's just see if the same way we keep going right here. Let's see that same growth in these stocks. Chase Wilcox becoming an astronaut. Shout out, Chase. Shout out, shout out. And why is this not updating? Interesting. Some mini feed issues. All right. SPRT struggling to actually hold 1368, is looking strong, looking a little bit whippy. You never know what might become of it. Russell 2000, I was calling out 224. What do we end up hitting? We hit 223.97. Scary. Only 3 cents off. I know I should have done better. Russell 2000 still watching 224. And honestly, though, we're still seeing this pattern of higher lows. It might break and run. That article I was reading earlier, some quote unquote professional was watching 225. I don't know, roughly the same. Oh, people asking for Ortex. We can definitely check that. They've borrowed $2 million against AMC with a net of 854, short interest of 17.05 on AMC. In terms of GME, a net return of 32 and a short interest of 13.24. So the short interest going higher than it's been recently. If you're looking at like kind of the daily trend, slowly but surely stumbling its way upwards. Slowly but surely. All right, I think I'm up there. Come on. AMC 45.46. Let's get this 46 breakout. Give us something to rip for in Power Hour. I wonder if the launch for weather reasons has just been delayed till tomorrow. Weather. Could be weather. You never know. Maybe they're just doing a Power Hour launch. We are about how much longer? Power Hour starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Power Hour. Power hour. Let's get going. SPRT looking nice. Let's see. Gearing up for its, third test of this 1368 level. Nice gain on the day. I will see what I can do to get you on Logan Paul's road. He's in Puerto Rico now to help with his brother's fight this weekend. I will try on Monday. I appreciate that, Tommy. That's very generous of you. Oh, you guys want the SPRT Ortex? I think it's around 75%, 74.63. Let me just double check that with a reload. 75% now. It has gone up. They borrowed 85,000, or they borrowed 168 with a net of 85. And that just shows you how low float of a stock this is. 7 million short, and that short interest is 75. Crazy high. Utilization 95%. The utilization and the new shorts will struggle to go up just because it's been on the threshold list for so long. So there's a good reason to believe that a lot of people who would be loaning out shares, as in the brokers, won't be able to if they're the people who kind of got it onto the threshold list. Power hour. Come on. Let's see some power then. Let's see some power in this power hour. There we go, GME. Let's keep going. 210.27. Let's look for GME to close green. I think we could close more than green, honestly. 210.27. And AMC, let's see this above 46. Anyone else get tired of GME and AMC? How could you get tired of them when AMC ran 20% yesterday and GME ran 27%? How is that tired? I mean, if you get tired of stocks that move, it was one thing to get tired of it a couple weeks ago when they weren't really moving that much, but now is game time. Look at this. Early this morning in crypto looking pretty nice right now. I was talking about it being a dip buy off of 47. That's a nice bounce. Ethereum, a nice bounce. Look for Cardano to recapture 280. If it gets pushing 280, 283, might get a nice push and a movement up to that $3 level. Overall, if you want this, I highly recommend checking out. I mean, there's good ones. There's various good ones you could check out. I'm on Voyager right now. I also have a Coinbase account, a Gemini account. There's so many others, but feel free to check those out. I find Voyager just really simple to use. I don't like how Coinbase, it doesn't show you your percentage gain. You have to do the math yourself, which I don't know. I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that, really. But that's just more of a UI UX problem. I've never had problems getting my money in or out or buying. I've never had any true problems. It's just more of I have to do the calculations, what I find to be annoying. While on Voyager, it's really easily seen of what you are or not up. Hey, Duckman, nice work with Trey and C-Pain. So is AMC moving from the Russell 2000 to the MSCI? Didn't that happen? No. You don't go from the Russell 2000 to the MSCI. You can be in both simultaneously or not be in either or only be in one. You don't go from the Russell 2000 to the MSCI. The Russell 2000 is the Standard & Poor's small cap tracker, while the MSCI, I believe, is JP Morgan's or Morgan Stanley or something like that. That's their tracker for some sort of indice. You can be in both or neither or one. Power hour as Dark Wing Duck. Let's get dangerous. You and Trey helped me make 45K profit in AMC. Thanks. I truly think you are a real talented guys with lots of knowledge and talent. Respect, Mark Holland. Shout out. I appreciate that. And beyond that, obviously, congratulations. You're the one who took that trade, and you deserve every single penny that you made on it. Caught you on TTG last night with Mike saying if today was a sideways consolidation day, it would be a positive move for the stock. Thoughts? Yes. So I can expand a little bit more on that. It's more of the fact that it's just not getting beaten down. The market is accepting the new price. So that's why he was referring to it as bullish. If you can go up and hold the price and start to make a wedge, more of a bull flag, lower highs, higher lows at the new value, that's showing a lot of strength. I tried to get Doge earlier on Voyager and it was trading at 28, and every time I clicked buy, it was saying Doge 29.45, super sus. So that's more of where they're probably getting it. Like, where are you comparing it to? Remember, there's different like brokerages and exchanges. Like right now, the way there's the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ, AMC is trading on both of those. And of course, it's within the MBBO. And if there's ever a difference, there's going to be an arbitrage opportunity. But what you care about is as long as it's always the same on Voyager. Like if it's always off from whatever you're looking at by a cent, you just care about the percentage movement on Voyager, not relative to some other exchange or something like that. If that's the problem you're talking about. I know it can be tough to explain some of these tech issues because there's only like you only have so many limited letters to type out. So like I hope that's what you're referring to. Hey Matt, quick question on the special shares of MMAT. How does that work? Isn't that what just gets converted from TRCH? I believe I have no TRCH or MMAT, so I haven't been like the most up to date, but I think that's what it is you're waiting for that conversion, or was it warrants or something like that? All right. Someone just said that Kong tweeted. How's Kong? How is Kong? Kong posting. Kong. Kong, Kong, Kong. Nah, I ain't done yet. That's savage. Nah, I ain't done yet. What a baller. I love that. That is so cool. That's great. That is great. What else do we have going on? All right. AMC still in the mid 45, just looking for that 46 break, but GME is picking up a little bit. Would love for it to go green on the day just to put back-to-back green days. Actually, how many days in a row would that be? So GME, if we go green on the day, which would be 210, whatever, 27, that would be 4 positive gains in a row. And in terms of AMC, which is still currently green, once again, 4 positive gains in a row. Bitcoin moving above 49,000, Dogecoin waking up, Cardano waking up, Ethereum waking up. If you like the current risk reward setup, I'm telling you, it could be a nice opportunity. I don't know what time frame you want to be in crypto. I am not in any way an active crypto trader. I like to buy the dips. I've been starting to do more and more research on them, and then I just kind of let it rip from there if I find a good opportunity. But just whatever you want. If you want Coinbase, if you want Gemini, if you want Voyager, if you want BlockFi, any of those, it's in the description. It is depending on where you are. I found Voyager to be insanely fast. Like I went from not knowing what it was to owning Dogecoin within like 20 to 30 minutes. I enjoyed watching you blush all cute. If I were ever single at the same time in the future, snack time may wait you. What's going on, Atomic APEP? Hey, Matt, quick question. All right, we did that on MMAT. Shout out Jack. Shout out Joe. Dividend Investor 802. Price shown may be different from the bid ask on Doge, just like stocks. Set a limit buy if you want a fill at that specific price. Very good call, RX22. These market buys, if it's crypto or even the stock market, I mean, or even options, I'm really never doing market buys. I set the price I want, and if I get hit, I get hit, and I get my fill. If not, okay, whatever, it happens. So I would, with all of that craziness, market buys is probably what you want if you're dealing with any market, futures, stocks, options, crypto, all that stuff. Is AMC frozen? Nope, not at all. Trading at, here's all the volume. It's just trading at the same price a lot of buyers and sellers. But sometimes I find it to be helpful to see what's going on in a little bit of a bigger time frame. And as you can see here, I mean, GME looks like it's picking up. Look at GME to get over. Well, this is actually its red-green move. But if it can swing up, we might have some nice movement. And AMC, what are you doing, AMC? AMC, what are you doing? SPRT on the move. Watch 14. SPRT looking good. AMC, I guess it's trying to base right here at 45. Let's invite Charles Payne to come on and you interview him. Yeah, with it, I just don't know like the business and what they are and aren't allowed to do. If you have your own show on like mainstream media, like there might be rules. Like I don't know. Maybe there's like when people own brands and if the brand's your name, like he is Charles Payne, like beyond like a human, I think that's like his brand name. It gets confusing, but I'll ask. I'm more than happy to ask. All right. Watch for SPRT to make this power hour move above 1420, folks. Getting exciting. It's right at 14 where it was rejected early. Man, with SPRT, all you really had to do is watch the first half hour and the last, maybe even just the last half hour. The midday session was boring. MMAT special shares are placeholders for the dividend payout, which will be determined after they finish selling off the TRCH assets. Okay, so once again, MMAT-A special shares are placeholders for the dividend payout, which will be determined after they finish the TRCH assets. So that's what's going on with those special shares. Whoa, SPRT making that move tied its intraday high, 1420. Cruising, cruising, cruising. Come on, pop it. Pop. We tied it. To the cent, it tied it. This is exactly why you would do technicals. And is it going to break? Is it going to break and rally? Well, it broke, but it didn't hold. It honestly looks like the Russell 2000 right now after getting rejected off of 224, kind of putting a bit of pressure on AMC. And honestly, it's probably vice versa. AMC not ripping is probably not the best for the Russell 2000 since it is the largest exposure in IWM. Boom, 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 boom. SPRT. Next stop, 1450. After that, I would watch 15. Above 15 is pretty noteworthy on SPRT. Thank you, Chef Pew Pew. Smelling an after hours rip. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. All right, we obviously don't need this trend line cluttering the chart. Let's see what's going on. SPRT hit what? 1452. Let's see if it just keeps moving. Come on, keep going. 1460, 70. Whoa, seeing some spicy moves. Is it going to hit 15? SPRT up 25% on the day. Not a bad day on SPRT. Not a bad day in the slightest. All right, do we do this? Yes. All right, good. All right, watch 15. 15 would be pretty noteworthy in support.com. Support.com, if you don't know, this has a super high short interest, crazy amount of fails to deliver. Let me show you this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Fails to deliver. Where is it? Look at this huge spike. Insane spike. Just millions. If you add it up, the most recent one was 886,000 as of July 30th. It's not like there was no more. This is just the most recent data we have is all the way up to July 30th. So huge spike in FTDs, high short interest, low float stock. And people were like, hang on, what's going on? And on top of that, I believe it's also a potential merger thing going on. And that's why people are in it. That's why money's coming in. All right. What was I doing here, though? Let me check out one thing very quickly. And all right, sweet. All right, we did that. I think we are good to rock, folks. Good to rock. I'm very happy that Kong Posting has tweeted. He's good. No more scheduled posts. He is ready to go himself. Hopefully, we Godspeed in his recovery. Quick. We want it to be a nice quick one. All right, AMC at 44.66, recapture 45, then pushing through 46. SPRT stalling out very, very slightly at 15 itself. I just think you're attractive and intelligent, and you help me level up my apeness. I respect your relations, though. Take care, fellow ape. Shout out, Atomic. Duck shirt, Matt. Whatever you do that, or the shades are my portfolio goes up. All right, well, we could do that. I just picked up my first call option August 27th with 48 strike. What's your opinion, Matt? Hold 200 shares. 48 for August 27th. Not a fan of it. I think you played it too short of a time frame. That's what I've been talking about for a bit, is I think it's important to give yourself enough time, and you did the opposite of that. You gave yourself the most minimal time that you could have in the current market. You might be right. That doesn't mean you're going to lose. I'm just saying you need it to specifically go tomorrow, or you could be at a loss. One of the biggest issues I see in new options traders is they don't give yourself enough time. And in my opinion, that's kind of what you just did. You bought the 48 for August 27th. So Jason, you can make a lot of money if the big movement is specifically tomorrow. So not only are you saying that you think it's going to go up, but you're saying you think it's going to go up tomorrow. Robert White says, hi, I'm single. And that's at Atomic. Marwin, what's going on? Marwin, let's stand up. Let's stand up for AMC here, folks. Let's get some action. Standing. Let's work on those 6-packs, folks. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Let me just... Oops. Missed my headband there. Missed the old headband. Let's fix this mic. There we go. And there we go. Folks, this is a Wendy's, not a Tinder. That's pretty funny. Smackdown on SPRT at, what was the high? $14.95. So I was 5 cents off thus far. But SPRT, I mean, this is just so many shares. Like the short interest is just so ungodly high that I don't think the bears, the shorts are really out of the woods yet on that one. Limes. All right, we don't need this. Man, the Russell 2000, what is going on? Hopefully this early morning resistance is now support, but it does seem as if the Russell 2000 is dragging some of these other stocks with it. We need the limes. All right, I'll throw the lines up. I feel like they might help. All right, honestly, we don't even need this MACD right now. No MACD. Let's just go pure lime. No ifs, ands, or buts. Either limes are going to help or they're not going to help. Either they will or they won't. It's binary. We can't blame it on the MACD or anything else. We got to get that lime squeeze. Man, the Russell 2000, who is selling it? Stop. Matt, fellow ape here, can you give me your thoughts on Palantir and NAKD? Apologies if you covered these already. I may have missed it. All right, PLTR. I think there was some sort of announcement with PLTR today. It just started dropping. But it's still in this range. It's just barcoding. You either have to wait for this gap fill at 23 or probably a breakout of 25-ish, but really not doing much. I do like Palantir long-term, though. And NAKD, I am not the biggest fan of NAKD. It's popping up, but I think it's going to be another... All this one has done is popped up and sold off, popped up, sold off, popped up, sold off. I don't think this will be any different. So that doesn't mean you shouldn't mess around with it. I'm not going to mess around with it, but just don't get greedy. As soon as it shows weakness, that's when you need to lock in your profits. Your stream isn't a dating site, is it? Who knows? You never know where it's going to go, Crystal. You never, ever know. All right. Fuel up. Fuel up, fuel out. All right, let's see some green in here. It's like not a fun way to conclude it on Power Hour, but this to me is really, really not that different of what we saw back here in May. Kind of the action in here after a nice run. In fact, that was a 95% run. This is a 30% run. But see, 1, 2, 3 big green days. Whoops. 3 nice green days. This was 1, 2, 3, 4 nice green days. And then it went up, gapped up, and then ended up selling off. And then it had a nothing day. So basically, overall, after a push, it took a 2-day breather and then a rip. And you're never, ever going to have it be the exact same thing. But after this technical breakout, we're just consolidating at a very, very high level. AMC is still in the green. Technically, this is its 4th green day, as long as we close above 44.26. So if we close above 44.26, you can argue that the similarities from May 24th to the May 27th are very, very similar. And then we have these 2 days, and then what, day 3 it rips. And I'm not saying that's it. Like, I'm not even saying that's really the best way to look at the situation. I'm just saying, even in the time when we had the gigantic spike up, it wasn't just always green, 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 green. Bless you. Thank you. And GME, very, very strong similarities as well. Why 44.26? Because that's where AMC closed yesterday. So if we're above 44.26, that means that we gained today. Enemy, this is dumb. You can't compare it like that. Did you literally just hear what I said? I said you can't necessarily compare it like that. I'm just pointing out, I'm trying to illustrate the fact that in these squeezes and monster runs, you don't exclusively have green bars. That's my entire point. Ooh, hang on. Oh, that's some better lighting. There we go. Better lighting. Set in the mood. Set in the mood. All right, NAKD, still not the biggest fan of that at all. I'm just not going to buy it. The Lime, IWM bouncing, AMC bouncing, GME trying to bounce, and then SPRT still holding on to the lower to mid 14s. Not financial advice, TCAT is up due to NFT sales report from August. Do you think there's more room to run here? Where would you sell? TCAT, we know that can run up to the 70s. It's done it before, but that's another one that I would say don't be too greedy with it, because it does. Last time it just came crumbling right back down. So I think there's good money to be made, but you have to be active. That's not one I would necessarily diamond hand. Any call options you are looking at specifically for AMC next month on September 17th? Thank you again, Matt, all your hard work. I mean, I have my own opinion, but the farther out of the money you go, the more risky it is. So ask yourself, how risky do you want to be? My risk reward is not the same risk reward that everyone else should be taking. Some of you listening right now are more risky traders, and some of you are less risky traders. Just know the farther out in the money you go, the more risky it is. But also then the higher the theoretical reward. Big ape, small banana. 32-year-old male seeking female to tell me I don't know what I'm doing. Brian, what's going on? But yeah, as long as NFTs remain very, very hot, all of those NFT plays I think will also do well, like the sector. Haven't seen AMC after hours rip in a while. It's due for one. I mean, maybe today's that day. You never, ever know. I hope it's today. I hope it was yesterday. I'm always living, hey, when do I want it to go up? Yesterday. And then the next best thing is today. All right, did that. Sweet. All right, AMC bouncing off the bottom of our line. What it was actually bouncing off of was the closing price from yesterday. It recaptured 45. Maybe we could get some momentum in the next, like the second half of Power Hour here that we're coming up on. Would love for it to get above 46. GME not reacting so kindly to the bounce in IWM right now. It's at 203, but hey, I still very impressed with GME holding above 200. Very impressed. All right, here we go. I'm telling you, Matt, the final step to this squeeze is the suspenders. I actually have the suspenders. Maybe we'll have to rock those tomorrow. Thumbs up or thumbs down on the duck suspenders tomorrow. I'll let you guys start picking my wardrobe. I can wear like an El Tigre Moon Gang shirt with suspenders. So we have the tiger and the duck. That is a possibility. And it's also very fashion forward. Hi, Brian. Hook Brian up with your old principal. She likes to talk down to people. Jeremy. I met my wife on Tinder and lost her on dumb money. God rest her broke soul. Ryan. That's hilarious. Uh, how can the inflow and outflow be so even? Because it's the amount of ask being hit versus bid being hit. It's just telling you where the buyers and sellers are agreeing on the price. So you could have days where the inflow is greater and the stock still goes down, and you could have the other days where the outflow is greater and the stock goes up. Inflow and outflow, it's just indicative of are the buyers more aggressive, as in they're meeting the seller on the ask, or are the sellers more aggressive where they're meeting the buyers on the bid? That's all inflow and outflow tells you. It tells you who is more aggressive for that day. I'm going to feed him peas to switch this up because science, Josh. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. All right. Bitcoin looking good. Ethereum actually looking very nice right now. Ethereum pushing. Watch Ethereum at 3,300. Doge at 29 cents. And then we have Cardano at 277 right now. We have this. Come on. Let's go to the bigger time frame on the S&P 500. Definitely don't need that anymore. Russell 2000 holding the breakout on the Russell 2000. This is the exact resistance we're watching. Look at support, support, resistance, 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 resistance. That's why we're looking for the breakout of 224 on the Russell 2000. Let's see. Russell 2000 all the way up here at 224. SPRT still looking pretty strong, above 1450. Looks like it wants to test 15 again today. Let's see if we could pull it off in the final 30 minutes. Robert White, if you can beat Matt in a sexy app status, then sure. How would we see though? This note will let me put my Instagram on it. Suggestions. I guess you could just say it without the at name or something like that. Sexy ape status, I think you mean, not app. Maybe it's sexy app. I don't know. Who knows? It sounds like some of my live stream chat has turned into like apes meeting apes. Apes meeting apes for apes. A new dating app and investing, and that's what this world needs. This world needs an app that allows you to trade and meet singles in your area type of a deal. You know, a dating app that's also a trading app. And maybe maybe the biggest account gainers of the day, the biggest percentage gains, like those people get featured. They're like, hey, talk to Robert. He just made 88% on his SPRT trade, something like that. I think this could work. We need to get this idea on Shark Tank as quickly as possible. Wear a button-up shirt in your underwear, sun flat, and socks like Tom Cruise in Risky Business. I like it. Come on. All right. AMC currently at 44.72, which means it's up 1% on the day. And GME's at 202.86, which means it is down 3.5% on the day. SPRT is at 14.60, which puts that up 25% on the day. E-Trade Harmony. That's a great name. I like it. Apes on Monday morning, AMC was at 35 at the opening. We are fighting between 45 and 48 today. If they could bring it back to 35, they would have. We have friendly firms fighting. The hedgies relax and enjoy. Shout out Joe Miami. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Oh, 3:30. Let me just quickly remind you. Shout out today's streaming sponsor. It is ButcherBox, and I am talking free tendies. All you have to do, it's pinned to the top of chat, but if you just go to butcherbox.com/Kohrs, Kohrs, butcherbox.com/Kohrs, you can get free burgers, hot dogs, and chicken breasts, which is absolutely perfect for your Labor Day celebrations. Just so you know a little bit about ButcherBox, it is a meal delivery service, and they specialize in high-quality meats, no antibiotics or added hormones ever, and they are humanely raised. They have beef, chicken, pork, bacon, and seafood, all great stuff. I've personally eaten it all, and I think it is phenomenal. ButcherBox sources from farmers and fishermen who meet the highest standards of quality. You choose your box and delivery frequency. They offer 5 boxes, 4 curated boxes options, as well as a popular custom one, so you get exactly what you want for you and your family. ButcherBox ships your order frozen at the peak freshness and packed in an eco-friendly 100% recyclable box. You enjoy high-quality meat delivered to your door and more time for an amazing meals together. Right now, this very second, ButcherBox is giving new members 6 burgers, 8 hot dogs, and up to 3 pounds of chicken breast for free in your first order. Sign up today and stock up on high-quality meat you can feel good about. Like I said, ButcherBox is the official Tendy sponsor of this channel, and right now they're doing a pretty nice giveaway for all the new people. And on top of it, honestly, I've checked it out. I've had it myself. I have some in my freezer right now. Very, very fair prices, and I can personally attest to it. The food is awesome. I'm a big fan of their ribeyes, have been crazy good. And on their burgers that I've been eating, I also have been like sneaking in some bacon because, you know, I'm all about health. And I put some bacon on my burgers and they also rock. So check it out. Butcherbox.com/Kohrs, Kohrs, pinned to the top of chat. And you could get some free tendies because why not? They are the tendies sponsor. E-Trade Harmony, RX22, also a big fan of that. Tendies. Pirate meat boxes? Chase, yes, pirate meat boxes. Quad chart. Happy, oh, the eye, and then the smile. We do have a face going on. Eye, and a big old smile. I just ordered my first big box today. They threw in a pack of bacon with it. Awesome. Bacon. The bacon is so good. I've been eating a concerning amount of ButcherBox bacon lately. Like my doctor in no way would be happy about it. Jeep. I have 634 shares, buying 70 more on Friday. Shout out. You'll have over 700 shares. At that point, then you're just in spitting distance of, zoom in, of 1,000. Come on, let's get back into this lime. Let's get back into the, maybe I need to set it up as a new target. Maybe that's our problem. We need targets. We need something for the stock to work for. We need it up at 46. We need this up at 210.27. There we go. Looking good. SPRT looking very strong right now. SPRT might be doing this push and rally in the final, 25 minutes of the day. Looks like it's gearing up for 15 as we speak. Cue up the song. I mean, that was a great song. Yeah, we could cue it up. We can cue it up. YouTube to the moon. There we go. Hang on. Okay, let me get my headphones ready. Let's listen to a little bit of this music and see if it's the turnaround medicine that we really need here. This song is by the Gorillionaires, To the Moon. And it was like just uploaded, but the song is awesome. If you have children nearby, you might not want them to listen to this. Not the best language, but still an awesome song nonetheless. This is your parental warning. Oops, hang on. I got to redo it. Get it out of the right mic. There we go. There we go.
Going to the fucking moon. Going to the fucking moon. Going to the fucking moon.
This is so awesome.
Cause we're holding on for dear life, getting them tendies so soon. Don't be mistaken, the apes won't be shaking or breaking. We're going to the fucking moon. One day, very soon, gonna wake up on the moon. Brand new yacht and a McDonald's in my living room. Bright yellow Lamborghini, 50-meter swimming pool. Champagne every day, ain't fan what you do. Wanna hang, wanna chill, oh you got a mansion too. Oh that's right, held on tight, jack titties every night. We was in way back when they tried to chop it down to 10. Hedges couldn't comprehend, apes were strong until the end. Now let's retell it, shit to tell they be sweating. Had enough of these felons, but the apes we rebelling. Cause we never be selling, till we send it to heaven. Now we be out here yelling, hey fuck you Kenny. Bought my wife a minivan to share with the boyfriend. But I pull up in the Benz, plate saying olive crayons. Going on an airplane, don't think we'll be back again. Celebrating every day like a fucking birthday. Fuck Kenny, cause we're holding on for dear life, getting them titties so soon. Don't be mistaken, the apes won't be shaking or breaking. We're going to the fucking moon. Fuck Kenny, cause we're holding on for dear life, getting them titties so soon. Don't be mistaken, the apes won't be shaking or breaking. We're going to the fucking moon.
SPRT above 15, GME below 200.
Today's expectation, probably more manipulation. FUD, a creation of a crooked operation. Bought more while it was low, got more dips than Trader Joe's. Oh, you thought that we'd let go? What the fuck you take us for? Holla if you spend your last dollar on bananas while living in squalor. We don't claim to be scholars, we the smooth brain dummies, and we never stood taller. Yeah, we do this for love and we do this for honor. A follower 11 ain't got nothing on us. We the planet of the apes and in MOS we trust. MOASS, hell fucking yes. Gonna send it into space, go fire up the jets. Done my DD, call me Elton John, Rocket Man. This is the way, gonna be gorillionaires. Ground control to Major Tom, we about to have liftoff. Call us Neil Armstrong, gonna keep holding on. Fuck Kenny, cause we're holding on for dear life, getting them titties so soon. Don't be mistaken, the apes won't be shaking or breaking. We're going to the fucking moon. Fuck Kenny, cause we're holding on for dear life, getting them titties so soon. Don't be mistaken, the apes won't be shaking or breaking. We're going to the fucking moon. We're going to the fucking moon. We're going to the fucking moon. We're going to the fucking moon.
Once again, that is the Gorillionaires, To the Moon. That's the artist. This is by no means my song. The Gorillionaires, To the Moon. You can find it on YouTube. Just search To the Moon Gorillionaires and it should be right there. All right. The Russell 2000 is leaving a lot to be desired right now. The small cap index falling from 224 down to 222.88. So it fell just over $1, pretty much $1 right now. It did have a strong day. IWM, it is up 0.5%. AMC still in the green. GME is now in the red by 5%. Right here, support got the double rejection at $15. $15 is a pretty important price level to it. I don't know. I saw this momentum. I thought it was going to break, but I guess the market didn't accept it there. But whatever. That song, I like that song so much. Like I said, for very clear reasons. That's why I gave the parental warning. And I'm sure both of these streams will get demonetized, but whatever. It was a blast. Great song. 10 out of 10. Need that dumb money. I mean, there are all those other songs. We don't have that much time left. I don't want to just like play song and like not talk about what's going on, but we need to do that. I need to like come up with a schedule throughout the day to like play all the artists who have been writing awesome songs. Hey Matt, good news after good news for Nvidia. Looking back at it, it was pretty lucky to get in at 194 before the ER, still holding AMC to the moon. Yeah, I think your best news is that Pelosi got into it, so she obviously knew something going on. Ortex, please. Yeah, sure. Just remember, you can get Ortex for free. There's a free trial. It's in the description. You could check it out for a week and see if you like it or don't. Today they borrowed $2 million against AMC, $770,000 net, with a short interest of 17%. In terms of GME, there's a net return of 25,000 with a borrowed shares of 154,000, and the short interest is 13.25%. But this is Ortex. Like I said, if you haven't used your free trial yet, I mean, maybe this is the week to check it out, and you'll get it for 7 days. What are we doing here, AMC? And GME. I mean, the Russell 2000, was there some sort of political or Fed announcement? This is just weird. Like everything is selling simultaneously. What did the CNBC, like, what kind of news are we dealing with right now? Did the Fed say something, or is there something? What do we have? News, no. Is it COVID related news? Was there like, we saw this early, how big players. I'm just trying to find some sort of reasonable explanation in such a sell-off. Huh. I'm not seeing anything that obvious though. It's just we're getting hit. Like maybe it's just getting tired because they are technically in the green. The Russell 2000 and the S&P 500 are both in the green, but it just started selling at I guess 2:30 until now. Over the past hour 15, it's just been selling, selling, selling. Huh. And I'm not seeing the best explanation of why. Why? Hmm. Well, bouncing now, if only we would get that similar size bounce in AMC, but AMC is now at the support right here where we saw it early morning, pretty much all the way up to 1020 this morning. We had all this support. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so this was posted 8 minutes ago. Unusual options volume according to Cheddar Flow. AMC 330,000 inputs and 1 million in calls, and for GME 60,000 inputs and 200,000 for calls. Interesting. Huge options volume on AMC and GME. Crazy. Huh. We're seeing some moves. What else? So a lot of money flowing into both of these. I mean, to me, this is just very, very similar, akin, reminiscent, whatever word you want to use, of what we kind of saw in the May time period, where it was looking good, but we still had a day or two. Like it wasn't just a rip every single day, back to back to back. Like there were some like break days in between there in the overall large movement. All this political talk must be the right Rumble influence. 10-year treasury broke the 200 moving average. The 10-year treasury broke the 200 moving average. Treasuries. Why are they messing with us on this? Let us just be ourselves. Let us have fun in Ape Nation. Russell, come on. All right. Well, here is the, let me get the exact level. AMC previous close 44.26. Let me mark that out so we're all on the same page of what the red green is right there. Nope. 26. All right, this is the red green move on AMC. Early this morning, it was acting as support. So let's see if it's support again, if people are just going to buy this dip. Let's see how they decide to play it out. Let's see what they decide to do. We're flirting with the line right now on AMC. And then obviously GME is going to be flirting with the line at 200. 200, 200, 200. SPRT, maybe SPRT isn't done for the day. Time might be against it. We have less than 15 minutes left, but as we know with SPRT, it can definitely get moving when it wants to move. Look at the volume for the 50 strike on Friday. Robinhood is showing 172K. $50 strike for Friday. I am seeing 24,000. That could be the volume. Are you sure you're looking at open interest or volume? It could have went up by 172,000 today in volume. Open interest is the amount of live contracts, while volume is what was traded that day. So open interest is not the same as volume. And I would argue that open interest is probably more important, but they're both. I shouldn't say one is more or less important, but for what we're paying attention to, there's a good chance you probably care about open interest more than you care about volume. I regret responding. What have I done? Also, Ape Rubbers TM. You must have committed to ape dating experience the next level of the freaking moon. Parental control and planning included. Matt, take a look at the main story on CNBC. It says that hedge funds are staging a comeback as short bets post best month since 2010. Does this compute? I mean, it doesn't necessarily, like, folks, there's other short bets besides AMC and GME. Hi, Trudy. Robert, you may hit me up at ape status. All right, SPRT. What's it gonna do? Is it gonna get over 15, or is it gonna save it for tomorrow? You could queue up the songs for your lunch break and not only get demonetized and make it like an art show. Yeah, I was thinking about something like that. Like if I need to take a break, like midday, just queue up a bunch of songs. I do like that idea of maybe instead of stopping and restarting this stream, maybe when I'm gone midday, just get like some lo-fi music and everyone can still stay and hang out type of a deal. Shout out to my son. It's his second birthday. His name is Hendrix. Happy birthday, Hendrix. Happy second birthday, buddy. Do I buy GME right now? That's up to you. If you think it's going to recapture 200, if you think this is a fake out breakdown, but GME trying to recapture key level of 200, AMC trying to capture key level of the red-green move. We have some interesting jockeying for position in the final 10 minutes of the day. I'm a slim, thick fitness ape, boys. That's all. I'm a slim, thick fitness ape. I'm a slim... Atomic Ape app. Really? Using the chat as a dating service. Interesting. You know, each ape to their own. They're shooting their shot when they can. All right, come on, AMC. You just tapped the red-green move. What are you doing? What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Right, hang on, let me check this main CNBC. CNBC, what is the main story? Nope, that's a video. Don't care about that. Hedge funds could be staging a comeback as short bets post best month since 2010. But what short bets? This is according to Morgan Stanley. Annual net flow. I want to know what stocks they're actually shorting because obviously it's not AMC and GME when they're ripping right now. I don't know. I'll have to dive into that. Maybe I'll like have that in the update video. Quick inclusion. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's cheer it on. Let's get our pom-poms out and cheer it on for AMC. Fighting to go green on the day. Very, very close. 44.10. The mark is 44.26, what I have on the stream. Come on. And then GME did successfully recapture 200. Let's see if it can hold that now. SPRT looking a little bit heavy at the second rejection of 500. $15, $1,500. Maybe that's a future prediction on it. He said it. SPRT 500. Come on, AMC. Give us that green. Will it matter for options or anything like that? No. Like, will the couple extra cents here really be a huge impact on tomorrow? No, it's just more of a psychological thing of saying, okay, yeah, like this many green days in a row, but does it like really have a huge impact? Well, it depends on how much you like weigh out the, I guess, the value of the psychology win. What are we doing here? Crypto, kind of a quiet close, honestly, right now. GME going from GameStop has gone from 195.20 up to 202, hanging out at 201.85, down 4% on the day. AMC is hanging out at 44.02, down 0.5% on the day. That's where we're currently at as we have less than 10 minutes to go. Notice the inverse pattern of SPRT and AMC and GME. I think that's a poor thing to look at just because the dollar volume on AMC and GME is exponentially greater than SPRT. There's simply not enough money involved in SPRT that would explain the movements in AMC and GME. Remember, just because something's drifting in one direction or another, you have to also think about like, okay, what's its actual market cap? How much money is truly involved? So for example, did the sell-off in the afternoon of SPRT, is that what caused AMC to GME to move? No, because the amount of money involved in AMC and GME to push it up like we saw yesterday, that there wasn't that much money involved in SPRT. You have to think of the total dollar value. Song coming, got 500K calls in the money. King Magnetic, shout out. Seth, I was responding to someone on here and joking around. I don't need to find someone necessarily, just having fun. Seth, look up Slim Thick, for example. Is like the Google search volume for Slim Thick explodes. DKNG is running. DKNG is up how much? 6%. It's having a nice move, DKNG. Above 60. I mean, I have this in my retirement account. I'm very, very bullish on. I'm just very bullish on online sports betting, especially as more and more states are legalizing it. Unprofessional madman. Is that a bull flag on the 30-day? Am I learning? On the 30, we kind of broke. I don't know what stock you're referring to. But if you're referring to AMC, we already broke out of the bull flag, that wedge. We traded up, created a wedge, and then we broke out of it. If you're talking about AMC, if I'm getting that right. I don't mind consolidating after yesterday. We can stair step our way to the moon. Hey, I'm cool with that too. Very, very fine with that. This, I would, for consolidation, I mean, the amount I've talked about, 46, I do think it's important. So I would love to actually close above 46, but who knows? Maybe that has to be tomorrow. But the fact that they're not hammering AMC right now shows how much the market is accepting the move from yesterday. That is very, very important that it wasn't just a fluke of a move. It's not like we shot up and then they dumped the price. No, it shot up. And right now it's neutral on the day compared to yesterday's close. All right, we are just right here. The reason I'm zoomed in right now is because we're specifically watching this line. This is the red green move. 44.26 is exactly where AMC closed yesterday. Like, so right above that, AMC is green. Right below it, we're barely red. But this is a neutral day, referred to as a premium burn day. On GameStop, recapture 200, and the red green move on GME is 210.27, just so everyone knows. What are you doing, AMC? All right, sweet, sweet, sweet. Coming in on what, 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes. If anyone's trying to make some last second decisions, if you are one of those people in the US who's battling with PDT, if you need to make a trade before tomorrow so you don't get hit with pattern day trading, might be something to consider. What is crypto doing? Nothing. Kind of shot up. It's holding strong at its breakout level. Might break out, but doesn't look like it'll be happening before the stock market close. AMC, the same movement before the June 1 rip. LO, got to test 48. 2 more times to break. Good luck tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping. Very, very much hoping we have this like enthusiastic follow through. Obviously, I'm being very clearly a break and a close above 46 would have been major because I keep saying 46 is equivalent to the 1450, at least in my own technical opinion. So we've been messing around at 46, but we didn't get that close above it. We traded okay volume above it, pretty good volume, but it's not accepting it really because we keep getting rejected there. We can't hold on to 46. So that's what I'm really going to be watching. And this will probably be one of the main things that I'm stressing in the update video tonight is it just because you trade above something, that's not actually a breakout, not a breakout at all. You need to trade solid volume above it. And on top of that, solid volume closing above it is kind of a big sign too. So let's see how this goes. Let's see what's going on. The volume was higher volume. We don't want to run into a scenario of volume exhaustion, and I don't think we will yet. We know both AMC and GME can trade high volume for quite a while. We actually want to increase it. We want to see it kind of grow like an exponential growth type of a thing. All right, AMC, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Let's get this push. We have just under 2 minutes. Enough time. I just want to see it green. Give us that nice psychological win. Seen a lot of bananas in chat. I like it. Look at the daily render history. Doesn't have to repeat, but it often rhymes. Yeah, no, I agree. Like I've been talking about that. I pointed that out earlier. I'm definitely on board with you. Kenneth C. Griffin, you're welcome for the dip. Doing by that dip, blow up the chat with bananas. Oh, so we see, thank you. Aaron, I was like, wait, what are all the bananas for? Hilarious. Plus Matt has my A part and clearly my money. What's going on, Atomic? All right. Let's get ready. Let's see how we close this day out. Push it. DraftKings looking strong. IWM is what, look at the sell-off in IWM. I think the fact that AMC is holding neutral on the day, it's down 40 cents after a 20% rally. I mean, Russell 2000, what are you doing? You're drunk. Go home. You're drunk, Russell 2000. Patience. calm, cool, collected, folks. We know what's going on. We know that this whole thing would last. I mean, a lot of people have been in this for 6 months with a couple extra days, like very honestly. Okay. We knew it. I was saying it this morning. Today, honestly, whatever it closed at, like, would you have locked it in anyway? And we're great. I mean, AMC gained 20% yesterday and then closed down 30 cents today, which wasn't even 1 percentage point. AMC was neutral after gaining 20%. On the other hand, you had GME that gained 27% and today lost $10, which was down 5%. To me, we're A-okay. We are still A-okay. So here is the dealio. I will be posting an update video tonight. And then I will also be doing a live stream starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. And depending on what's going on, I might be streaming all day, depending on all that, the insanity of the market that I do think we are going to see. So update video tonight on this channel, on the Matt Kohrs YouTube channel. And then I'll be streaming 9 a.m. tomorrow on YouTube, Rumble, and on Twitch as well. Don't forget, ButcherBox sponsored the stream. If you want free tendies, I'm talking hamburgers, hot dogs, and up to 3 pounds of chicken. Go to butcherbox.com/Kohrs, Kohrs. It is pinned to the top of chat. And also, I'm getting some messages about, hang on, let me check this out, about the interview. If you missed the interview, it's right here. It's already up. You have to just go to the Matt Kohrs Clips channel. We just love this freaking stock, making money. It just got posted right here. Once again, the Matt Kohrs Clips channel. You can check out the interview that I just did with Trey and the silverback Charles Payne. I'm trying to think of anything else. If I forgot anything important, I will just tweet out about it. But the main thing is I'm going to be starting up 9 a.m. bright and early tomorrow. We are still looking A-okay. Very, very happy with my personal position. And other than that, thank you for the support. You guys are phenomenal. You make this job awesome. You make it so much fun. Just remember, from me and Chair, best of luck in the markets. And I'll be catching all of you very, very soon.